All right, guys. Well, I'm back today discussing my favorite and absolute best high value Amazon fixed blade knives that you can get right now. This is going to be going over some entry level, right around $30 fixed blade knives, all the way up to the more premium $70 to $80 knives. But all of these will be a high value option in each of their categories. They all also feature very nice Kydex sheaths, and we're going to take a look at all of the examples, starting with one of my favorite $30 fixed blade knives that you can possibly get on the market today, the Eafengrow EF122. All of these knives are going to be made by the company Eafengrow, and all of them have free Amazon Prime shipping, so it works out great if you're a Prime member or you want to add stuff to your cart and cross that threshold for free Prime shipping. Now, this is pretty cool because this particular version utilizes D2 steel and G10 handles, both found on other knives that cost well over $50 to $100, and it's also a full tang design, meaning the blade is also part of the handle itself, and it carries all the way through, making it for a robust and durable knife. This particular version has very nice rounded edges, and it comes in green and black. And at the release of this video, you can actually get a 5% discount code, dropping the price a little bit below $30. The other cool thing about this is a lot of these knives feature some very nice Kydex sheaths with locking clips on the back that can actually be swapped to be carried horizontally, vertically, or adjust for the belt loop size. So that's pretty cool in and of itself. And again, they all include a Kydex sheath. So for $30, this is a perfect kind of mid-size or full-size fixed blade knife that you could easily use to baton wood, put in a go bag or prepping bag, and it works out great down at the range. So I'm calling this the absolute best possible fixed blade knife you can get for $30 or under. Now let's move on to the next one. What I want to discuss is kind of a mid-tier jack of all trades knife that can be used for a wide variety of things, just like we talked about here, but with a little bit more premium materials and upgrades and an overall better fit and finish. This is the EF129 made by Eafengrow, featuring DC53 steel, which is like D2 steel on steroids, so a better steel. It's also a full tang design, but this one has some jimping on the back, G10 handles, and lanyard points to lash things to. So this is going to be a great survival knife, camping knife, or bug out knife because of these lash points and the overall blade design. For me, this is pretty cool because you could lash this to the end of a stick and almost form a spear. It also has a very flat blade profile, allowing it to be sharpened easily in the field, or actually being used to utilize as a small hatchet or to baton wood. It also has a flatter and wider spot at the end of the blade, and it tapers in the center and next down, perfect for batoning wood because it gives you that relief on the back and a large flat spot to hit with another log while you're cutting through wood. And this works great batoning wood in a survival situation. It's also a little bit thinner when it comes to the overall width, but the thickness of this guy is stout because it is such a large tang on this knife, making it tremendously durable and reliable in the field for almost every application you can possibly think of. Now, knives comparable to this with DC53 steel and G10 handles and the fit and finish that you would find on a knife like this are, again, right at about $100 or more. This one comes in at $50, and right now this one has a promotional code available on the Amazon link, which will all be in the description below, by the way, for 10% off, dropping this to about $45. And again, you get that nice Kydex sheath. Now, all of these Amazon links will be in the description below, as well as a link to a lot of other high-value Amazon products on the Amazon campsite page. Now, a lot of these are affiliate links, so if you decide to click on them, it brings you right to the sale at no extra cost to you, but it does help out the channel, so I greatly appreciate it. One of the next knives I want to discuss is probably on the top tier of the Eafengrow knives. It's the EF138 fixed blade knife, and that's the one you see here. Now, this features N690 steel, and it's again a full tang design with a two-tone micarta and G10 handle and premium hardware. This thing comes razor sharp out of the box, and when you're utilizing materials like this, especially the steel used, you are talking sometimes up to a $200, $300 knife from other companies. Again, Eafengrow is killing it with the price of this knife, especially with all the color variations and quality Kydex sheath coming in at about $80. Now again, on top of that, they have a promotional code right now that's 10% off, dropping the price a little bit closer to $70. So this is an absolute great option, again, for just the overall materials used and how ergonomic it is. You can get some jimping right here to hold or choke up on it and have some jimping on the back of the blade. It's well balanced, easy to handle, just a solid knife for the money. And last but not least, I wanted to discuss one of my favorite knives that I utilize for plate carrier knives, defensive fixed blades, as well as budget battle belt knives. This is the EF130, featuring again that DC53 steel and micarta handles. This one also is a matte stonewash finish, and it really blends into a plate carrier if you were using this for different applications where you would want to be a little bit more discreet and not necessarily reflect so much light, again, on a battle belt or a plate carrier. It's much smaller than the rest of them, which is great to put inside a plate carrier, and it also is a very ergonomic knife and fills up your hand nicely. Again, full tang with the lanyard hole in the back, and you can really choke up on it and has some nice jimping right there. It's also razor sharp out of the box, and this one comes in at about $40, but it's got the 5% off promotional code. Now, I actually have this in one of the plate carriers that I currently use, and then I also have this on another budget battle belt, and it's really become my go-to out of the Eafengrow lineup, and really out of all of the knives I've ever tried. This is the one I've chose to put on, again, my battle belts and my plate carrier setups. It's small enough and lightweight enough to be nimble and easy to use inside a carrier. It draws nicely out of the sheath and it fits my hand well for defensive applications, but it's beefy enough to truly use for hard use situations with that full tang and DC53 steel. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it gives you a ton of different options, all by Eafengrow, but they've really taken the market by storm. This approach really started about a year and a half ago, and they've taken off and they have not stopped. They're always producing new knives, so if you want to subscribe to this channel or my main channel, I'm always going over a lot of those knives. You can click that notification bell to stay tuned of any special deals or discount codes that may be on the Amazon link. Again, all of my favorites will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.